unless you're in the UK or other places in Europe. Look, we're starting out well already. Time for a sip of coffee. I was going to say good afternoon, by the way, to my friends that are across the pond. I got a new mug. I had to show you as I'm drinking this desperately needed caffeine, clearly. Romance Readers Book Club. Book boyfriends, welcome here. My husband got this for me for our, believe it or not, 16th wedding anniversary. Yes, it's true. I got married very, very young. Not really. Anyway, I just had to share that. Oh, wait, let me take a sip. Maybe that'll make me more coherent. One can only hope. Let's see who's here already. I love how you guys already start the party like right away. We've got Sock. Good morning, Sock. Won't be able to stay for too long. Got to get Mom Marionette to the doctor's office. You're such a good daughter. You're so good. Doesn't feel like driving. You know what? I get it. I get it. Good morning, Angie. Oh my heavens. Got to be like 6:30 over there in California. A very early good morning to you. Good morning, Paige. Hello, Amna. Good afternoon. I'm going to say to you. The Lost Coffee Mug. Good morning. I just love your name. It's so perfect. Hello, Terry. Good morning, Molly. Reading The Paradise Problem. Her Oh, that's the one. Yes. I am dying to read that this summer. I think I may have shared. One of my girlfriends gave this to me because her friend gave it to her. And she's like, I don't read this. I'm like, then I will take it. I will take this off your hands. Best taking off of someone's hands I've ever done. Very exciting. Oh, I'm so glad to hear you're enjoying it, Molly. Yes, it is early, isn't it? I tell you what, spring has sprung, although right around where I'm living, it does not feel springy at all. It is freezing cold. We've been in and out all day long. And my oldest, he has special services sometimes in the mornings on Tuesday. So we have even more school runs than usual. And it's been hot, cold, hot, cold. And honestly, okay, forgive me for talking about, I tease my sister about this all the time. My sister constantly talks about her hair. So I love to tease her. Now I'm going to do it. I am getting my hair cut tomorrow, and my hair has been driving me nuts. I'm used to very short hair, and I'm tempted to do one of the things I do sometimes when I'm not loving a haircut, and then it's just to get it all off and kind of start over. I would love your opinion because you guys look at me. What do you think? Should I keep going and like bob it up and keep trying to do a bob, or do you think I should just pixie it up? Just whoosh, and then like longer on top. And summer is coming. I'm hot a lot of the time. As Terry said, perimenopause is knocking at my door and I get hot for no reason. I'm like, anyone else hot? No? Okay, just me? All right. And it's not because I'm reading a romance either. So I'm thinking it might be that. This is the part of the morning show that I forgot to put in the beginning part where it said, be overshares. So, but yeah, I would love your opinions as people who happen to look at me occasionally. I would love to know what you think because I just don't know what to do. Terry says, we have snow on the ground this morning. No. Think Bob. Okay, thank you. Okay, this is good to know. Do what makes you happy. You look wonderful with either a Bob or a Pixie. Oh, Paige, you're wonderful. You're wonderful. You're so sweet. You guys are so kind to even, as I said, and look at I don't even know what's happening. My hair's just fluffy. I have fluffy hair. But yeah, I always make fun of my sister because she always brings up her hair in conversation. She's the fancy one, not me, as you may have already figured out. I think people look their best when they're comfortable with themselves and their hair. Oh, I like that. I like that sock. We'll have to go with that. So pick what makes you feel best. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm debating. And my husband will say the same thing. Because I'm like, what should I do? So anyway, my daughter said she wants me to get a cut, but that's because she goes with me and they give her a lollipop. I was like, well, that's not helping. So, but I do get it when you're 5, you have different motivations for the advice that you give. So that was hers. So anywho, I tell you, well, we've got a lot of fun planned for this morning and this week. I was telling my channel members earlier today, there's a huge announcement that's coming out on Friday. And oh my gosh, I'm just so excited. You guys are going to be so very happy. I know there's no point for me really to tell you other than for you to keep your eyes peeled at 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time this Friday because it's going to be so great. But I'm not allowed to say anything else or I'll get in huge trouble. So, anyway, yeah, I was telling Megan, she goes, "What a tease." I'm like, "All right, I'm sorry." So I tell you, oh, maybe ask your husband. I know about the hair, right? I know. He's not helpful. Good afternoon, Dee. Oh, Dee, I just envision that your weather is always fabulous. I can't help it. Those views, there probably isn't a kind of weather that doesn't go well with that view. I mean, let's be honest. Berkeley finally gave you an arc. Wait, what? Oh, no. No. Oh, Sock, you're so funny. No, Berkeley did not give me an arc. And now you know what? Now that I'm thinking about that, now I'm feeling like maybe that should be the fun news. It is not. It's so much better, though. You're going to be so happy. You're going to be so happy. Good morning, Nicole. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying your week so far. That's the big announcement. I know. No, it is not. Well, wouldn't that be something? I'd be telling y'all already. I would have gotten on here early and been like, guess what? No, not really. Oh my gosh, I tell you. Well, we're gonna have so much fun. And I should tell you right now, speaking of Friday, I have had to, and fabulous Giovanna Siniscalchi, she has been willing to reschedule with me. I realized between the number of lives, because tomorrow night I have a live with Tara. We're going to be doing reading sprints. You should join us if you can. It's going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time tomorrow evening. It's the Tea and Biscuits reading sprints with friends. So really, we just chit chat. We read whatever we want, and then we will be voting for our book club. So, but you don't have to be in the book club if you want to just come and hang out. So we're doing that on Tara's channel tomorrow. And then Friday night, I'm hosting the book club for the Wallflowers because we are doing, where is it for Pete's sake? We are doing this one. I know many of you have been reading this or are going to read it, with Leo and Kat. Yum, yum, yum. So that's on Friday night. And, I've done this one today. I also have a bunch of videos I need to put out because spring break starts Saturday. We're actually flying out. And we're going to be gone a week. I don't have time to get anything else done. So unfortunately, something had to go. And the thing that had to go was Friday's morning show. And I hate to say that, but it's true. It's going to be a complete zoo at my house on Friday morning. I'll just tell you. So, yes, I'm so sorry, but I won't be able to do a morning show this Friday. But like I said, there's going to be a really fun announcement on Friday morning at 9 a.m. So, oh, you're going to be so happy. So at least we've got that, right? So lots to look forward to. Lots to look forward to. You wait and see. But I just wanted to kind of give you that heads up that there's so many things that are happening. And I'm like, oh, and I also need to get ready for our trip. But not do just YouTube as much as I don't want to. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know, fill you in on what I'm allowed to say, Tomorrow, oh, good, another plug. Tomorrow at 2:00 p.m. Eastern are also my midweek motivation sprints. So I'm hoping I can be there in the evening, but I'm not sure. That's fair. That's fair. We've got some really good book picks. Tara and I were talking about them this morning. So we've got some great books. We're going to be voting for one of four. There's no particular theme for May. And I'm really excited about the ones that Tara and I are pitching tomorrow. So yeah, they're really going to be good. Well, okay. I was thinking, let's see, we've been hanging out for like 10 minutes. Why don't we get started talking about the new releases for this week? Maybe I'll give someone my proxy. Yes, there you go, Sock. You should. Why not? Why not? I could even tell you, well, no, I probably can't. Rats. I don't want to do the wrong thing. I've told you this story before about me opening my big mouth and getting in trouble. I try never to do that. So just how about this? You can look in our Discord and see, what the picks are. Maybe you can just like make a message on the bottom. We'll keep that in mind. How about that? Just try not to get myself in trouble today. If I can do that, I feel like I've come out on top. Yes, someone's my rock. There you go. There you go. That'll make it more likely that you would get what you would want. Okie dokie. So let's talk about the new releases this week. There are so many good ones. Not as many as we've had in the past several weeks, but right now everybody's getting ready for the big summer releases. So there's not quite as many coming out right about now. Although I should say, some of the big ones that are going to be the big beach reads, we've had Abby Jimenez last week. Emily Henry's is coming up in a couple weeks. So this is kind of a big month for like the beach reads that are going to be there and available for the picking when people are going on their spring breaks, when people are going on their summer vacations. But yeah, a lot of summer releases. That's what everybody's buzzing about kind of behind the scenes in the publishing world. Not that I'm big into the publishing world, but what little I know. So anyway, all of that to say, there's some good ones coming out. Not as many, but it's exciting. And let's talk about them right now. I've got my slides here. I'm really excited about some of these, especially The Finest Print by Erin Langston. Now, this one has been out for a while, but it's just now today being released on Audible. So I'm sorry if you don't have an Audible subscription or you don't want to pay for Audible, but it's through Podium. It's by Erin Langston, which I mean, good night. If you guys haven't read Forever Your Rogue yet, oh, it's just as good as everyone said it would be. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this book. This is on so many people's top 10s, and I finally read it like 2 weeks ago, last week. Oh, it was just heaven, just heaven. And now I'm talking and talking and talking with Erin Langston, who wants to be on this summer. She's going to be on our show. I'm really, really excited. She and I have talked so much. She's got a video for us this morning, too. I'm so excited. Wait till you hear what she has to say. But the other part that's so yummy, yummy, yummy about this audio release, as you can maybe see on the bottom of the slide, it is performed by Will M. Watt, which, woohoo! Oh my gosh, get your fans, get your chases, what do you call them, Terry? The fainting couches. And Mary Jane Wells. I don't think you can get a better pairing than that. I'm going to say it. I really don't think so. So I'm just, I actually, my Audible credit, I don't know if you have Audible, but if you do, you get a particular day of the month where you get your credit. Mine is yesterday. So I'm going to spend it today on this. So I'm very, very excited. So yeah. Okay. Oh, you know what? Before we see Erin Langston's video, we need to talk about what Dee just said. I want to see what she said about her weather because I'm very curious. It's usually cold, rainy, and windy this time of year, but this week it's 17 degrees Celsius. That's 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Thank you for translating because I would have been like, that's so cold. 17. I base my haircuts on how easy it is to do at home myself. I think your hair looks great, Short. Thank you very much. You're so sweet. I know. It's something I've noticed. No one knows this, I'm sure. The longer your hair is, the longer it takes to dry. That's one of the things I need easy, which is also why, I mean, even if I grow it long, it's not long. Anywho, okay, I probably talked enough about my hair to last everyone a lifetime, so I apologize. Let's hear from someone else. How about that? Let's hear from the fabulous Erin Langston. If you haven't read her yet, do yourself a favor and do it. But until then, let's hear what she has to say about her new release. I'm just so excited.
Hi everyone, I'm Erin Langston and I'm a historical romance author. I've written 4 books, 2 full-length novels, Forever Your Rogue and The Finest Print, as well as 2 novellas, Some Winter's Evening and A Day Until Forever. All of my books are standalones, but they do feature interconnected characters from the same 2 families across the generations. I have a reader's guide with more information on my website, as well as some fun extras like sweet and spicy bonus stories. So be sure to check out ErinLangstonWrites.com if you want any more info about my work. Today, I'm really excited to chat with you about my latest release, The Finest Print, which came out in September, but to my utter delight, the audiobook releases April 8th. So I'm really thrilled to tell you a little bit more about the story and hopefully pique your interest so that you'll give it a listen because this audiobook is just, it's exquisite. So, The Finest Print takes place in early Victorian London. And one thing that's really special to me about this book is that it is firmly middle and working class. So, we're out of the aristocracy, we're out of the ballrooms, and most of the action takes place in the bustling neighborhoods around Fleet Street, which was London's like publishing hub in the Victorian period. So, this is the story of Belle Sinclair, who is a sweet, soft little black cat of a character. Belle is a misfit writer. She is desperately trying to get her mystery novel published, but it's like a super gruesome, grisly courtroom drama that no respectable publisher will touch with a 10-foot pole. And then we have Ethan Fletcher, who is a broad and bearded American printer who has traversed the globe to lay claim to his late uncle's Fleet Street print shop, only to find that not only did he inherit the print shop, he also inherited all of his uncle's debts. So Belle and Ethan are both basically failing at their endeavors, right? If he can't pay off the debt in 10 weeks, he's going to lose the shop, and she is just floundering with nobody who will publish her stories. Luckily, this is a romance novel, so of course, Belle and Ethan meet by happenstance, and they realize they each have what the other needs. He's got a printing press, and she's got a journal full of fiction. And so the two of them decide to partner to serialize Belle's manuscript and publish it as a penny dreadful that Ethan can sell to pay off his debts. What follows is the two of them working in close proximity as they come to really care for and trust one another. Belle and Ethan become creative partners, intimate confidants, and they are both just so down bad for each other. He is as enamored by her wild imagination as he is the curve of her neck, and she is smitten by this enterprising tradesman who believes in her and believes in her stories. This is kind of an us against the world romance where Belle and Ethan desperately yearn to build a life together in the face of these societal and financial pressures. So it's a really beautiful love story. It's an extraordinary love story, but it's just about these very ordinary circumstances of people trying to make life work. The paperback and the ebook are already available wherever books are sold. But as I said, the really exciting news is that the audiobook releases April 8th. Oh my goodness. I can't say enough about this audiobook. It is told in dual narration by the absolutely unparalleled Will M. Watt and Mary Jane Wells. And I cannot think of two more brilliant narrators to bring Belle and Ethan to life. Their narration is just so warm, so endearing, so funny, and yes, absolute fire. I had just the most incredible, gratifying experience getting to hear my book brought to life by such talented narrators. I was so swept up in the storytelling. You would think I had no idea what was going to happen next. I'm gasping, I'm reacting, and my husband's like, "You know you wrote this, right?" And I'm like, it's beyond me now. It's taken on a life of its own. So it's just really, really special. And I'm so honored and grateful that I get to offer this book to you in a different format because I think it's just really quite extraordinary as an audiobook. You can find it on Audible, and I really do hope you check it out. If you do, please tell me about it because I would love to finally be able to chat about this audiobook with people. I have been listening to it and just having the best time, and I hope that you do as well. Again, you can find me online at erinlangstonwrites.com or on Instagram at erinlangstonwrites. Thank you so much for having me on today, Bee, and I hope you all have a great day. Happy reading and happy listening.
Yay! Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. And I actually went to her website and I signed up for her newsletter, which I was like, how have I not already done this? Although I only really knew about her from 2 weeks ago. But I got the bonus scenes from The Finest Print and Forever Your Rogue. So I downloaded those. They're on my Kindle right now, just waiting to be opened and read. Of course, I'm going to read The Finest Print first, so I'm excited about that. So yeah, and I have everything that she mentioned linked in my description box, so you can find it if you think this spoke to you, if this is something you're excited about. So yay! Alrighty, let's look at some other things that are coming out this week. We have Too Hot to Handle, which is out today. This towel ain't big enough for the both of us. It looks pretty funny. And you know what we're gonna do? Let's do this. Just to make sure we don't run out of time, because we do have the fabulous R.A. Morley coming at 11, and I want to have a nice sprint for those of us that want to have some reading, some productivity. I'm going to open up my Amazon and let me know in the comments if you would like me to read a synopsis for any of these, and we can. And if we have time at the end, then we will. We've also got Elizabeth Heitz's Taming the Earl, which came out today. This is the Earls of the North series. And good night. Look at this cover. Are there any Dragon Blade covers that aren't to die for? I mean, really, this is just heaven. I might I might have to read this one, just even for myself, because I haven't had a chance to read this one yet. So yeah, that could be another one if you want me to read that. Just let me know in the comments. We've also got super cute cover again. Sable Point series Cherished Lands by Lauren Kaiser, which came out today. A rivals to lovers small town romance. Some of you are already saying, done. Check. I'm in. I know. We've also got Jess Michaels, The Courtesan's Protector, which is part of the About an Earl series. Oh, Terry. Oh, wait, hold on 1 second. I'm going to miss Rachel. Give her my regards. Oh, I will tell her. Yes, I know Rachel Morley, who's going to be on. Yeah, indie author. She's going to be on at 11. Sorry, Sock. I know. I'll tell her you said hey. And yes, for Taming of an Earl. You got me at Taming. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. All right. Taming of the Earl. Okay, Elizabeth Heights. Elizabeth Heights. Heights. Gonna sing to you, even though you probably don't want me to. Taming of the Earl. Let's see what this is about, shall we? This is book 3 of the Earls of the North series. The Earl, the Horse Whisperer, and their web of secrets. Done. Let's buy it. No, I'm just kidding. It's on Kindle Unlimited, by the way. It's in 1301 AD. Oh boy. So those of you that want a different time period, you can kind of tell that from the cover, but we've got something other than Regency and Victorian for those of you that want to branch out a little bit. Morwenna can talk to horses. They certainly make better conversation than the feckless youths she's grown up with. But it isn't wise for a young woman with no protector to wield such gifts in an age of witchcraft and superstition. When hard times befall her village, the finger of blame points to Morwenna, and then she is summoned to see the Earl. As a younger brother, Angus never expected to become the Earl of Wolvesley. But now the safety of everything he holds dear depends on him alone. To secure his estate, he needs a wife and an heir. But his betrothed refuses to name their wedding date until Angus proves he can tame her wild horse. I see this coming together. Terrified of what awaits her, Morwenna arrives in Wolvesley to find comfortable lodgings, secure employment, and regular coin. In return, all she has to do is train a challenging horse. It would all be so easy if only the handsome Earl didn't set her pulse racing. Angus is a man of learning. As the local lawmaker, he is well used to controlling his emotions, as well as everything else in Wolvesley. The last thing he expects is to fall under the spell of an enchanting horse trainer. The difference in their class and status is more than enough to make Morwenna fear for her heart. But then she discovers that the Earl of Wolvesley is not only the king's judiciary, but a man with a long-held hatred of sorcery. And she is a suspected witch. Morwenna must flee from Wolvesley before Angus discovers the truth about her. But is it already too late? Welcome to the Earls of the North series, where the lands are wild and the Earls are in need of salvation. Each book in this series is a standalone story that can be enjoyed independently. I don't know if I needed my narrator voice for that last sentence, but there you have it. Angie says, I'm going to have to leave early because I have to go eat breakfast. Oh, well, I'm so glad we still got to see you, Angie. I hope you enjoy your breakfast. I was hoping that it was medieval with her dress. Yes, you are right, Terry. Very, very exciting. Let's see. Let's see what else we've got. We just talked about this. Enchantra. Raise your hand if you have read Phantasma. Because if you have, the sequel is out today. Enchantra. Another gorgeous, gorgeous cover. I love how they put the 2 on the top above the skull. This is one I definitely tried to get into, and then I was like, I cannot. Forever Grand Central Publishing, one of my favorite publishing houses, sent me this book for, and I was so excited. And then I used my credit to get the audio version. So I have it in 2 ways and I just can't read it, which is so ridiculous. I need to get over it. It's just too scary for me. But anywho, for those of you that aren't wimps, I shouldn't say that because I don't want anyone to think I'm calling them a wimp if they're like me. For those of you that like this, how about that? You have more to love starting today. So there you go. Dee says, ooh, I have a new Audible credit now. I know how I'm going to use it. Love the cover of the finest print. I know. I almost started like popping my credit in because I haven't done it yet. I'm going to do it today. I'll probably do it during our sprint. I was going to do it during Erin's little video, but I thought, no, I want to pay attention to what she's saying. So I'm going to do it today. I can't wait. You read Phantasma. Okay, what did you think, Molly? Do let us know. I maybe even already asked you this question. I feel like I might have. Because I want to know. I mean, I'm very intrigued. It sounds good. But then I started reading and I'm like, it's too scary. So, oopsie. I'm dropping things. Anywho, yeah, let us know. And also, Molly, let us know if you are excited for the next book in the series. I would like to know that as well. Poor Molly, I'm giving her things to do. She's like, I'm not going to pipe up if B's going to tell me to do more things. Okie dokie. We've also got Off the Wall by Julie Christensen, a whimsical romance. This one comes out tomorrow. You guys know, because I keep beating you over the head with it every single week, that the Serendipity series, which is the special not small town, I shouldn't say small town. It's Sweet, Clean, Closed Door, 8 different authors that have turned the that series Murders Only in the Building or Only Murders in the Building into Only Magic in the Building. And so all of these stories by 8 different authors are being released 8 weeks apart. Oh, that didn't make sense. They're being released. Where's my coffee? Where did it go? That's going to make everything better. Each week for 8 weeks, one book is being released by a different author. It all holds a bit of whimsy. Everyone is set at least in part in this magical building, and it brings them together. And so you can even just kind of tell from the cover, we've got a medical guy. He might even be a vet. We don't know, but he's in the medical field in some way, shape, or form. If you want to know more, I'm happy to read you the summary. But let me know. This one's by Julie Christensen, who I adore. I love that woman. She is adorable. Oh, yes, Molly. She read Fantastic. Oh, she already said that. Sorry. Okay. I'm reading Molly's old comments. Okie doke. So there's that. We also have coming out in 2 days, Still Got It by Claire Carver. Life's a Beach at Any Age. This one, as you may have already figured from the tagline, is about a woman who is more mature, which I love. An older woman romance, because we don't get many of those. So I think that's really fun. So there's another one that you might want to hear more about, which I'm more than happy to tell you. Molly says, Phantasma was good, but I'm not sure if I'll read the next. It was a fast read. Oh, okay. Good to know. Thank you, Molly. We also have coming out on the 10th, A Call to Home by Holly Green. This one looks like it's going to be a heavier read, but it is a romance, historical romance. Will she risk everything to save those she loves most? Looks intense. Part of the Women of Resistance series. Looks good. Wouldn't mind hearing more about Still Got It. Okay, we're hearing a couple comments for Still Got It. Let's go for it. Let's see if she still indeed has got it. Oh, still got it. Claire Carver. Here we come. Okay. Make this heartwarming, later in life romantic comedy your must have beach read for 2025. See, I told you, all the beach reads are coming out. They're even calling themselves beach reads. I mean, look at it though. The cover kind of lends itself to that, I suppose. Oh, golly, too funny. One beautiful Greek summer and a second chance at love. Okay, it's starting to hook me even more now. Grace Foreman never expected to find herself widowed before she turned 60. But when she packs her bags for a summer on a gorgeous Greek island, the last thing on her mind is a holiday romance. Grace would rather take I'm so sorry. Oh, editing. Wouldn't that be nice? Grace would rather take a chance on a tan or maybe a new summer wardrobe. But then Grace meets ex Special Forces soldier Will Lansing. And although Grace isn't looking for love, she soon finds out she's still got it when it comes to playing the dating game. That looks really fun. There's a lot of praise for it as well. You don't need me to read all the praise, but that is it in a nutshell. So she must be in her 50s, late 50s, something like that. So fun. Love it. We need more. We need more variety in our heroines, don't we? Oh, yes. Oh, you again. Hello. Always very happy to participate. Felicity George, A Lady's Guide to Murder, out on the 10th. I know it does sound good. I know. Oh, wait, this is the one we're talking about. I know, right? I'm excited. I love that. I just love it. Okie doke. So I actually got Felicity George and I got her a video from her. So let's hear what she has to say. She did like lots of extra stuff too. And I have another video to share. And she also did other things. It's so funny to me, or not funny, but fun when the authors kind of go all out and like make a production. So now you're going to get to see one from good old Felicity George.
Hello, everyone, and thanks so much to Bee for hosting my book on today's show. I'm Felicity George, and I'm thrilled to invite you into the world of A Lady's Guide to Murder, a steamy enemies to lovers, class difference Regency romance with the side of murder. And it's hitting shelves this Thursday, April the 10th. It's a high-stakes story of suspense and danger, fugitive flights, and off-the-charts sexual tension. So if you like romance and mystery with hot, rough around the edges heroes and strong heroines, please check it out. You can pre-order your copy today or grab one on launch day, and I appreciate it so much. Each and every reader means the world to me.
Oh, look at that. She's even got a little background. I love it. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Sold. This sounds so fun. I think we need to read the summary because I think I need to learn even more. Let's look at it. The Lady's Guide to Murder. This looks so fun. Lady's Guide to Murder. Why am I singing that? That sounds really creepy. I'm so sorry. Okie dokie. Let's see here. In this spicy historical mystery, a duchess finds herself forced to work with her sworn rival to unmask a killer, clear her name, and try not to fall in love. Oh my heavens! She's got some really, Sophie Irwin says, gorgeous, captivating Regency romance. 5-star reader review says the pen of Felicity George does not disappoint, but also Virginia Heath refers to it as an evocative romance. How cool. All right, so here's more of the summary. 2 sworn enemies, 1 inconvenient truce. When the beloved Duke of Severn is murdered, rumors are that Henrietta, his young and scandalous wife, was behind it, especially once she goes on the run. But Henrietta is not alone. Theo Hawke, her sworn enemy and ruthless journalist, is on her trail, determined to be the first to get the scoop. With no other choice, Henrietta presents a truce. If he helps her unmask the true identity of the killer, then he can publish whatever he likes. Except when their inconvenient truce begins to cause inconvenient feelings. It's not just Henrietta's reputation at stake, but her heart too. So fun. I'm excited. This looks really good. Yay. Virginia Heath loves it, but how does Lorraine Henley feel about it? You're too funny. I love it. I love it. Okie dokie. I'm gonna remove this. Okay, remove, boop, boop. All right, and we're back over here. Meet Me Under the Clock by Joe Lovett is out on April 11th. I know, romance and murder, count me in, right? I feel like that's kind of my thing right now. Historical romance specifically. I was talking to Angie, who just left. She was going to grab some breakfast, but I've been trying a lot of my old arcs that are contemporary romance, and I'm just, for the most part, I'm just not vibing with them. And so I haven't been leaving reviews because I'm like, I don't want to negatively review something just because I'm not in that mindset. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I just feel like right now I'm in my historical romance era. Like I just want to eat it all up. So anyway, although I have found some other super cute ones that I am excited about that are contemporary. And holy cow, next month, Catherine Center and Tara DeWitt, two top-notch contemporary romance authors. I have both of their arcs, and they're both coming out next month. So I better get my brain in gear for contemporary romance because I want to enjoy those. So, but yes, right now I'm all about romance and the history, or the history, and then like the mystery. History and mystery. Ooh, I love it. I love it. So I'm with you, Wyoming. Oh, bye, Sock. Have fun. Well, have as much fun as you can taking your mom to the doctor. You're so good. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay. So April 11th, Meet Me Under the Clock, Joe Lovett. It says 2 dates, 2 no-shows, 1 chance of love. Looks intriguing. We can see I'm trying to move something, sorry. We can see that this looks like maybe it's a show, or I'm not really sure. So if you're interested in seeing more about this one, do let me know in the comments. We've also got, I think, one more. Oh no, a couple more. Millie Be Mine by Courtney Corlew. Look at this cover. It looks intense and angsty and epic and maybe small town and certainly contemporary. It looks good looking at the cover, if I were to go by the cover. It says Willow Pines Book 1. So it's the beginning of a new series. Again, do let me know in the comments if you would like to know more about that. We also have Fake Flames by Jaynhi Allen, or Jaynhi, I'm not really sure. She was going to make a video, but then she got nervous. It's so funny. This week, every week it's different. Sometimes I get a ton of authors who want to do videos, and this was one of those weeks where they were like, I'm shy. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. This was one of those weeks. So if you couldn't tell already, but they're all so lovely, and I just want to support everybody. But it's always funny when they're like, I can't, I'm too scared. I'm like, okay. Too funny. Oh my gosh, Karina, good morning. I hope you're having a great week. From what I hear, we're all having a great week too, which is great. Oh, Terry's like, hey, Karina. Yeah, everybody's saying hey. We also have, okay, I must have missed the slide. I try to prepare everything. Let's just pop over here. Oh, I didn't make her slide, for Pete's sake. Now I'm mad at myself. We've got a very special video. I didn't make that slide. All right. Here comes a good video. Wait until you see this. You're going to love it. This is another one that's coming out this week.
Everyone, I'm EA Buckingham-Young, and I am so excited to tell you about my upcoming release, Roped In. It's a sweet and steamy romance packed with heat and heart, and I can't wait for you to read it. Wes used to spend every summer away from the city with his grandfather helping out at the ranch. He hasn't been back in years, but his grandfather has a heart attack, and his dad sends him back to convince him to sell the place. Sawyer is a spitfire with a lot of big opinions, which she is totally unapologetic about. When these two are forced to work together, they butt heads. But when Sawyer has an autoimmune flare-up and Wes steps in to take care of her, their undeniable chemistry becomes harder to resist. This one has all of those charming small town vibes, forced proximity, witty banter, slow burn tension that just has the best spicy payoff. Both of these characters are grumpy, which lends to a fun, tension-filled dynamic, which I love. And if you love some funny side characters, this book delivers. There's also so much that's relatable about this story. Wes is your common people pleaser. He's been afraid to disappoint people his whole entire life, and that just lends him to not knowing what he truly wants. Sawyer's been married and divorced, and she has learned from all of that. She also struggles with an autoimmune disorder, which you get to see all of the ups and downs of in a very realistic way. It was something that I struggled with that I wanted to see portrayed in more romance. So I took it upon myself to add some representation of chronic illness. Saddle up for this ranching romance. Mark your calendars. April 10th, Roped In releases. I can't wait for you all to meet Wes and Sawyer. You can pre-order signed copies on my website, eabuckingham-young.com. You can subscribe to my newsletter there as well to get sneak peeks, teasers, giveaway opportunities, all the things. Thanks for watching.
Isn't she a doll? She's so great. Oh my gosh. And I have everything linked below in my description box, by the way, so you can find her very easily. I love the chronic illness representation, the autoimmune disorder representation. I have quite a few people that I love dearly who grapple with autoimmune issues on a daily basis. And so to see that represented, I just think that's wonderful. I know. Don't we all, right? Well, guess what? I'm so excited that you say that because the other great thing that EA Buckingham-Young has said is she wanted me to do a giveaway on her behalf right now. So we are going to do it. If you would like a chance to win this book, you can do it right now. Do let me know in the comments if you would like to win. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to read one more summary while you guys are, oh my gosh, I love it. This one roped me in. Wyoming, I love it. Perfect. So I'm going to add, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have Karina. I'm going to have the Lost Coffee Mug, Wyoming. Yes. I'm going to have, do you mind, Karina? You said you wanted to have it to your TBR. Do you want me to put you in for the drawing? We're doing the giveaway. Yeah. Let me know. I'm going to give everybody a few more moments to well, I'm going to read another summary from one of the other books. And in that time, let me know in the comments if you want to be entered for the giveaway, and we will do that. So I'm looking forward to it. But let's see. I'm just so excited. Isn't she? She's just wonderful. Okay. I'm seeing quite a few people that want to do it. Let me because I want to give everybody a moment to say whether or not they want to join the giveaway. So I'm thinking of what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? I know that we like a lot of historical. Do we want to read The Courtesan's Protector? Good. Okay, good. I'm seeing more people. I'm giving you guys another minute to input your name if you would like to be entered in the giveaway.
Everyone, I'm EA Buckingham-Young, and I am...
There's the problem with doing that. It plays on its own. Aha, I learned something new just now. If you would like to enter the drawing for Roped In, she is doing a giveaway right now. Well, we're doing the giveaway right now. Yes, please. And can we also add sock? Oh, yes. Thank you, Nicole. You're so... Nicole, I love it. You guys are just the best. Okay. I'm giving everybody another moment to add their name as I read the summary for The Courtesan's Protector by Jess Michaels, because we do tend to like the historical summaries. And no one told me anything else. So let me know, by the way, if there was another book that you would like me to read the summary for. And I will do that this morning. Okay. This is About an Earl, Book 4. Readers have been waiting for this ultra-romantic book from 10-time USA Today best-selling author Jess Michaels. Former campaign pugilist. Ooh, I'm sold already. Campaign pugilist. Nope. Champion pugilist. Learn to read, B. Campbell Ripley has been fascinated by Jane Kendall since the first time he saw her in the middle of a fight, and she distracted him enough to cause his famous scar. But people like Jane and Ripley are jaded and know that a happily ever after isn't for them. The kind of powerful connection they feel can only cause pain and danger. So they've become friends, and that's all it can be. Until Jane receives word that her beloved sister, who she has been protecting from her life as a courtesan. I read that correctly. I'm going to read it one more time. until Jane receives word that her beloved sister, who she has been protecting from her life as a courtesan, has vanished. She turns to Ripley for help, and the two embark on a journey to find her that will finally break down walls, allow for powerful passions, and perhaps even heal more than mere physical scars. Man, does this look good. We got road trip, we've got healing. This looks so good. Okay, let me continue. Sorry, guys. If only the two of them can let each other in and start to trust that friendship that they share and the desire they can no longer fight is actually a love that will change them both for the better. This is the fourth book in the About an Earl series, but can be read as a standalone, and it is out today. So there we are. Is that Anthony on the cover? I'm sure. Oh, it is Anthony on the cover. I thought you asked the question. I'm like, you already know, Terry. Adding it to our collection on the T&B Discord section. Yay! I've never heard of the word pugilist, so I had to look it up. I am now also immediately intrigued. Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, he's a boxer. He's a boxer. Not a campaign boxer, because I made that up. He's a champion boxer, essentially. Okie dokie, guys. Are we ready for this giveaway? If anybody else, and the video is going to play for 1 second. I'm going to pause it, okay? Because I know
I'm
what it's
excited
gonna
to
do.
tell you about.
Boom. Okay. See, I learned. This, in case you just joined or you haven't had a moment yet, if you would like to be entered for this giveaway, a Cottonwood Creek novel, Roped In, do put your name in the comments and I shall add it to my wheel of names. The wheel of name. Oh, my heavens. Oh, I love this, guys. I'm going to show you. I'm going to share the screen so you can see what I'm doing. Doodly doo, and I'm sharing the screen, and da, 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 da. Okay, can you see it? All of these names were the ones that we had the other day when we did the medieval march with Nikki Pescarella and Gio Siniskalki. Oh, wasn't that a fun night? I love how they keep the last time. Okie dokie. So let's see. Who do we have? We got Karina. All right. I just met a girl named Karina. Mary Havman. I don't know why I need to put your whole name, Mary, but I am. Nicole. And Sock, who will be later on wouldn't it be funny if she wins? Who wants to tell her? We'll find out. We'll wait to see if she wins first. Okay, who am I forgetting? Paige. And Paige has like the best luck. I think Paige has won more than once already. I need Paige's luck. Wyoming. You've got stuff. Wyoming. All right, I can spell. I can't read, but I can spell. The Lost Coffee Mug. I just love that name. Okay. Who am I forgetting? Anybody? Don't let me forget. I didn't forget. All right. Boop, 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 boop. Did you want it? Or Terry, this is not your cup of tea, probably. I was going to offer it to Terry. She's gonna be like, I'm not under that. Don't let me tell you what to do, Terry. Am I forgetting anybody? I don't think so, right? Okay, I don't think so. Okie dokie, are we ready? This is so exciting. I'm so excited. Okay, what's gonna happen? Let's see. Are we ready to spin? Here we go. I'm gonna turn the volume all the way up because I love the sound. Okay, I'm just checking one last time. No one's saying anything. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Paige, girl. How do you do it? And have you played the lottery yet? I'm just so impressed. So page 1, again, I don't know. You guys saw, I'm just putting them in randomly. I don't know. So good job, Paige. Congratulations. You will be getting your very own copy of
Upcoming release.
Roped In by E.A. Buckingham-Young. E.A. Buckingham-Young. I got it. I got it. And hey, Kamal, it's so good to see you. I hope you're having a great day. Oh, congrats, Paige. I think you are my good luck because I don't win out anything else. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. You're so funny. Well, I can't wait to tell EA Buckingham-Young that you have won, Paige, and so she will be getting in touch with you. How exciting. How very exciting. What a great way to start a Tuesday, right? I tell you. Alrighty. Well, we actually have lots of time. This is lovely. Let's talk about what we're going to be doing or reading during our sprints before we meet with Rachel, aka R.A. Morley, indie fantasy romantasy author. It's a perfect match. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see here. While we're doing this, I am going to remove this. And I'm going to remove, I have so many things to remove. See, this is why someday I'm not going to need to talk to you while I do this. But again, not today. Today's not the day. We're going to come up with a new sprint theme. What are we reading? What are we doing? What are we going to do this morning? I'm excited. Thank you all. So excited to read this one. Let me know what you need from me. I sure will. I can email you. I have your email, right? I probably do. And you know what? Even if I don't, just email me. There it is. So you can email me. And then I'll make sure to get you in touch with E.A. Buckingham-Young. Let's see what else. I'm gonna pick a nice, cute one again. That one with the racing Easter eggs with the little chicks that popped out. That was so precious. I loved it so much. I've got another one that we've never seen before that I'm looking forward to doing. We'll see how much time we have for it. What are we doing? What are we reading? If the Duke Demands. Are you loving it, Mary? I'm at 40% right now. Loving it. I need to read all the Capturing the Carlisle series. I need to capture my Carlisles. I'm telling you, it is so good. I've never read Anna Harrington before. Where is that copy, for Pete's sake? I have it around here. I need to bring it out. I've been listening to it on Hoopla, and it is so good. So good. So good. I'll send you a quick email. Oh, thank you, Paige. Thank you very much. Do you need to see it? Here, I'm going to read what people have said. I'll pop it back up again just in case. I just started Vera Wong's Guide to Snooping, so I'm hoping to make more progress. Excellent. Oh, wonderful. Not sure what to read yet. Well, you know what? You got plenty of time. And Paige, by the way, when you, if you get a chance, I don't know what your TBR is looking like, but whenever you get a chance to read the E.A. Buckingham book, Roped In, do let us know what you thought. I know we'd be curious to find out. I haven't read Anna either, but I enjoyed it a lot. Oh, you're already done. Oh, this is good to know. I think I want to read the whole series. I really am really liking this. I don't think I've enjoyed a book club book this much, maybe since Diana Biller. I think maybe that was the last time I was that excited. But we'll see. We'll see. There's so many good books that I'm working on reading or about to start reading or whatever. There's so much to look forward to. A cozy mystery, Kamal. Yes. Do it. Do it. Let us know what you pick. I want to read the whole series. Right, Mary? It's so good. It's so, so good. Let's see. Paige says, just started a buddy read of a sci-fi romance called Calamity. Oh, and she's going to tell us about Roped In once she has a chance to read it. Calamity, that sounds fun. I haven't done a lot of sci-fi romance because I know that's different than alien romance. I don't know if I've done any sci-fi romance then in that case. But yeah, I've heard good things. I'd like to. I think that'd be fun. You know what I'd love to do at some point? Anybody else like me? I grew up watching Star Trek. Like when I was a little kid, Star Trek The Next Generation was really big. I loved that show. That would be fun if they have a romance series that's like on a starship. I would love that. I would love to read that. I don't know if that's a thing. It's probably got to be a thing, I would think. I've just got to find it. But anyway, okie dokie. We have 35 minutes that we could read or get things done. And then we're going to have Rachel join us. So I'm really excited to talk to her about Kickstarter, indie publishing, being an indie author. She also lives on a farm. And maybe we'll talk about some of her animals too. She's a hoot and a half, by the way. So I can't wait to sit down and chat with her live. I think it's going to be super fun. So, yeah, why don't we I'll take this banner down because people are probably like, "Why is her email there?" Let's go ahead. I've got the cutest timer. Oh, what is this here? You have a lot of fan fiction about Star Trek Next Generation. Oh, how fun. I love that, Terry. I never thought of that. I never think about fan fiction. I probably should. Okie dokie. Let's see here. I'm going to share my screen. We got an Easter Bunny race timer, which is just an ad. At this point, there we are. And let's see here. We can do 34 minutes. Yay! I'm excited. Nice long sprint. Just perfect for today. All righty. Pick your number or your color. Do let us know. I'm going to pick whatever Paige picks because she's really good at winning. Let's get started. I guess you can pick your color because the good numbers are gone. Sorry, guys. Oops. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to stop. Oh. That is it, Paige. That is enough winning. No, I'm just kidding. Yay. And I also won. This is awesome. And Rachel. Hey. Oh, you unmuted yourself. Good. Yay. Hey, Rachel.
Hi, B. How's it going?
It is so cool to talk to you live, like in person. I love it. Okay, I'm going to remove this.
You can talk to me anytime you like. There is a function on Instagram.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I didn't even think about that. I want to just really quickly, because this is so cute. I love some of the comments that that I saw for the race. Oh, and also Dee's listening to Cara Bastone's Maybe This Time. I hope you're loving it. It's so good. And I love Stacy picked the brown one because she loves chocolate bunnies. And I was a bad loser, so she picked towards the end. And here you are. I love this. You fed your lamb?
Yeah, she's right here.
She's right there. Okay. Okay, there's a lamb, guys.
Her name is Cheryl.
Cheryl? I love it. Oh, wait, let me make you big. Can I make you big? Yes, I can. I know what to do. I haven't done this in a while. Solo layout. Oh, everyone. Oh, she's precious. Can you tell us a little bit about her?
She is.
How could she not be?
Yeah.
She's adorable.
So, she was born about 3 weeks ago, and she was having a hard time standing up. Her tendons got all messed up. What I think happened is that she and her twin sister were born in the middle of the night, and her mom might have accidentally slept on her, so her tendons got real stiff, and she couldn't stand up to go and nurse. So that's why she's inside and on a bottle. I have her Schweppes bottle filled with milk.
Oh!
I needed a glass bottle and it was cheap.
Oh.
So,
oh my gosh.
So she doesn't know that she's a sheep. She thinks she's a dog because I've got some pups that they come inside and they are her best friends. So she went from not being able to stand up to now she will leap from the ground onto my chest when I'm sitting down. So
I love it so much. Oh my gosh, Rachel. Okay.
And
I mean,
the
it's
reason
going to be
her
hard
name is
for me.
Cheryl is she was born on the day I was supposed to go to a friend's birthday. It was a surprise birthday party. And I couldn't make it because I had to take care of her and make sure that she was going to be okay. So my birthday gift to this friend was to name the sheep after this friend, Cheryl. And yes, Cheryl does come and visit Cheryl, and they are soulmates, I guess, because she will abandon me for her namesake friend.
I love it. And how old is Lamb Cheryl?
Lamb Cheryl turned 3 weeks on Sunday, so
I'm gonna have a hard time with this interview. I'm gonna be like, okay, so anyway, let's talk about Cheryl again.
Chicken was on my shoulder, and then he wants to be on my lap, and then he was done with his cuddles, and he left. So
oh my gosh.
I have a little tiny sparrow who can't fly, and every once in a while he gets jealous that some other creature is getting more attention, and he has to demand cuddles from his Hugh mom.
His Hugh mom. Oh my gosh. Rachel, you're living my best life. I'm just so jealous right now.
You are free to bring your family here, and I will put you to work. I mean, let you experience it firsthand.
Oh my gosh. I saw the sparrow in one of your videos the other day, right? The Voice of Wind.
Yeah.
Like a promo with your little sparrow.
Yeah. He doesn't pay rent, so you know what? He's going to help me promote.
There you go. I love that.
Domesticate a sheep. Yeah. Not all sheep are that sheepish kind of feral run away from you sort of thing, especially if they're hand raised. Like Cheryl knows her name, and she will come when she's called. And
she's only 3 weeks. She's so smart.
She's pretty dumb. I'm going to tell you that right now. She's not a very intelligent creature, but she is sweet. And that's really all I need. Her mom, Lucy, was the same way, that she's just a small sheep, and she's like one of the very first sheep I ever had. And it was her and her sister Ethel. We had Lucy and Ethel.
Lucy and Ethel.
And they were very docile too, because they were hand raised as well. And her Cheryl's dad, Rory the Ram, he was 2 when I went to go pick him up from Colorado. And the thing that won him over to be like, hey, this human is really cool, that's my human, is I took my Toyota Tundra that has a camper shell on it. So when he got in there from Colorado Springs, it was like 25 degrees Fahrenheit at 10:30 in the morning. So it was cold. So he got into a place where it feels warm, it feels safe. There was snacks. I brought him here. He had ladies waiting for him. I give little back scritches under the wool, and he's like, "No, this is my person." So
I love it.
Yeah, they're not the brightest creatures, but the moment they kind of realize that you are their safe spot, that's all you need.
Oh, I'm having so much fun. This is what we've been needing in our author interviews. Lambs. That's what we need. That's what we need. I love what Karina said. I'm thinking the exact same thing, Karina. Sometimes my dogs don't even come when they're called upon. I have 2 dogs that are about a year old, way more than 3 weeks old, and they don't come half the time when I call their name. So your Cheryl might be smarter than my dogs.
Right now she's learning no and don't do that and put that down, and she's having a hard time.
So are mine.
She knows, Cheryl, let's go. Do you want your baba? And do you want to go outside? That's it. That's all she knows.
I think that's pretty impressive for 3 weeks, but I mean, I don't know as much as you know. You know, that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay. I promise I will talk about more than just your animals. It is very, very challenging. This is hard. It's hit me with so much.
That's okay. One of my very first interviews was in late April, and my peacocks were going off, and the entire interview just stopped asking about peacocks. So it comes with the territory.
Okay. So this is not your first rodeo, as they say. I love it. Karina says the funny thing that one of my hearing impaired dogs, he's not, comes running when I crack open a banana. My dogs are like that for cheese sticks. If they hear the cheese stick plastic opening, everybody's in the kitchen.
Chicken is kind of like that, where he'll disappear under some piece of furniture and I can't find him. But he knows if I'm opening up a granola bar, and he'll come out from wherever he's hiding and cheep and start doing his little dance of like, I'm still a chickie, feed me.
Oh, I just love it. Oh my gosh.
He's kind of a little snot too.
Okay, I'm so thankful that I have banners today, because otherwise there's no way I could focus. So my first question, thank heavens I've got them right here. What made you want to be an author? Especially when you've got that cute little lamb, got those cute animals. What made you want to be an author too? On top of all that,
there's a lot of authors that they knew from a very young age that that's what they wanted to do, is tell stories. For me, it was a lot later in life. It came down to, I was a voracious reader, and I had an aunt who was really, really into theater. She had these dreams of going into Hollywood or Broadway one day and being famous. So as a little kid, I'm like, wow, my auntie's really cool, and this is the sort of stuff she's into, and I like reading, so it makes sense I'm just going to read all of these things. And when I got to high school, I had already read all the things that were required reading, which absolutely delighted my freshman English teacher and my sophomore English teacher. But the guy I got for my junior and senior year was thoroughly annoyed. So I'm just trying to because I was a shy kid. You don't see it now because I'm talking to you, but the reason I didn't want to do a video is because I would fixate on it and delay it. But if I know I have to talk to someone in person, I just set that.
Yeah.
So as a shy kid, I just want to be left alone. So I'm very quietly in the back reading something, and hey, let's It's not your assigned reading. You can't be doing that. Okay, fine. Doing homework. You can't be doing other class work in my classroom. Fine. I'm gonna look out the window.
Yeah.
Pay attention in my class. It's just, I know all the answers. Leave me alone. So it started off with, I just needed to look busy.
Right.
And entertain myself. And that's kind of where it started. And that is the origin story of how I became an author.
So you were writing your stories in class. Oh no, I think she froze. Or did I freeze? Uh-oh. Oh no. Well, let's see. Am I frozen? Can someone tell me in the comments if I'm frozen? See, if no one says anything, then I know I'm also frozen. Oh no. Oh, there you are. There you are. I see you.
Sorry, I'm in the countryside. I have countryside internet.
Yeah, I totally get it. That's what I was thinking. Okay, I'm sorry, but there. I see you. You are not frozen. Okay, thank you. I was like, it could be me. I don't know. Oh, I love that. So, Ijatu, were you writing stories in school as well? I love that. So fun. Okie dokie. Take us through your journey to publishing your first book.
It was a mess. Just straight off the bat. It's a mess. Just no fleet, no bland, no pan, nothing. No.
Nothing.
Because the origin story started off in high school, and it kind of just became this pie in the sky dream of like, someday I'll get back to it. I kind of liked it. But I was in college to go into med school, and I ended up becoming a respiratory therapist. And if I wasn't working, I was in school. I quit doing that because I just couldn't take it. It's not so much that it was stressful with patients. I just hated my coworkers because of how neglectful they were.
Oh no.
And they don't want to communicate to each other. And I was like, why am I here, 12 and a half hours, 14 hours a day on a really bad day, plus commute for a place I don't like. And honestly, I don't like any of you. I'm pretty sure you're going to kill someone and blame it on me for some reason.
Oh no.
Like,
yeah, that's stressful
yeah,
and not fun.
So between being a country girl, between being Latina, and between that experience, I'm just like, you know what? I'm dying, but I'll take my chances over here with like some herbs rather than go to the doctor.
Interesting.
So that was my life for a long time, and then going back to school to get a whole other degree so I can go and substitute teach, and then working for a nonprofit as a secretary. Like, I have 3 jobs outside of writing.
Now?
So right now, yeah.
Get out. Oh my gosh. You are the busiest lady I know.
I would love it if writing was my full-time gig.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got my farm, I've got substitute teaching, I've got my secretary work, and then writing, which comes with edits and revision and trying to market. But
wow.
I am perpetually tired. And the whole reason that started when I was trying to be very serious and actually get published was in 2020. 2 weeks became 2 months, and it became longer. And I had all this new free time that I didn't know what to do with myself. So I went back to, hey, let me try out this thing that I've been liking. And I'd entered a couple of short story competitions where the reason I didn't get to publish, it's 100% my fault. I didn't hire an editor. Because from my perspective, I thought it's only 8,000 words. I can do it. Like, I don't need anyone's help. And no, I needed someone's help. I would make it to the semifinals and the finals. But the thing that held me back is I didn't realize my abuse of M dashes.
Oh no.
And how often I would just lean on a crutch word. And like, I would just be like narrowly like scooted out every time. So I knew I had something going, that people liked the kinds of stories that I've been telling. I just need to get someone else to help me clean it up so it looks good.
Interesting.
Yeah. And after all that, just eventually, I don't remember where on Facebook it was, but there was someone who had posted up that they would do live readings of like little bits, like little snippets snippets of work. I was like, okay, that sounds really good, because now I can really tell. And this was in 2020 that happened. I was working on my debut. I was thinking, you know what, this is great that I can get feedback real time, listening and watching someone, and then I can look at the chat and see what they're thinking. And then I can ask questions to get like more direct stuff. And it was really encouraging, because I'm watching the hostesses that anytime a joke lands, they're smiling. And as they're getting more emotionally invested, they're just like leaning closer into the work. So I'm like, okay, I got it. And the whole chat's like, oh, I remember that smell, or like, that's so familiar. Like, oh, I can totally relate. Or I love this character. He's got a dark sense of humor. So I knew I was onto something. And that's the encouragement that I needed to just bite the bullet and hit publish.
That's really fascinating, just to get to see people react to your work in real time. What a neat thing. I love it.
Yeah. There are several people on Twitch. I haven't found anyone on YouTube that does it, but it is incredibly helpful to just have someone in real time reading your work and reacting to your work, so that you kind of get a feel for it. I'll have friends that every once in a while they'll ask me to like look at something, and I'll pull them onto a call so I can do the same thing for them.
Oh,
and it helps that, you know, you can go over like bit by bit, step by step on how you're reacting to something, and how if it's not working out, or if it feels weird, you can have that discussion then and there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's really interesting. So what book was that then, that was the first one that was published?
It was, okay. Technically, this was supposed to be one book.
Oh, wow.
But I was told it was going to be too big. You'll never sell it. So I cut it into 3, and the debut turned into Let There Be Fire.
Very cool.
Setup. You are way ahead of me.
I try when I can. I should have made a slide that's all 3 of them at once, but I love these, the different arm with the different bits.
Yeah.
So this was,
I had this idea. It's the first trilogy in a set of books, because I don't know how long the 4th book is going to be. I'm probably going to have to cut it into 3 pieces again. But I love how Jubilina does these covers, because I had the idea of like hiding the character and just having their arm and their magic. And what was in my head was not nearly as cool as what she interpreted it. So we just ran with that. And just that's the other thing, is when you're in self-publishing, finding someone that you work really well with, it takes a long time to find them. And when you do find them, like, hold on to them. Which does remind me, if you do want cover art or character art, you should absolutely check out Jubilina_arts at Instagram.
Okay. Neat. I will put her in the description box. I'm going to type her name in right now. Say it one more time so I can pop it in. Jubilina?
Yep. Let me pop it into our private chat.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I try to be prepared in case anybody wants to check this person out.
Yeah. No one is prepared. You are not prepared.
See, I told you. I try. Oh, well, thank you. I'll pop that in the good old description box afterwards. So great.
If you do need Bridgerton character art that no one else is providing, you can hire her. I'm just saying.
Neat. Thank you. We love a good tip. Wow. Okay. So, and this, I know we weren't going to talk as much about this because you had said this is more like a fantasy, but not romantic.
Yeah, it's not romantic. It started off as my brother describes it as a buddy cop adventure, which I guess kind of. But it's more of like the characters are forming together and forming this fellowship that they have these different goals, but they realize that this person is sharing the same kind of hurt that they are, and they can't let it go. They can't let them go alone and face whatever it is alone, which I really enjoy. I love writing about, families that get along and have that whole fun dynamic. I love writing about friendships, and it's just this ragtag team of misfits that they realize, hey, we can accomplish more and actually live through it if we work together.
Yeah, I love that. That's great. Oh, we have a new friend here. Good morning, Chantel. So
Hi,
nice that you
Chantel.
just dropped. I love it. Also, I didn't want to miss this comment. That's interesting, having a real live feedback. Very cool that you got to do that. So very fun. Well, let's talk about one of the ones that's going to be coming out soon. Correct? The Voice of Wind. And I love this image that you gave me. Yes, yes. Let's talk about this one.
Yeah. This one was fun. It was really challenging because how do I want to say it? In my other works, the perspective character is telling their story sincerely. Whereas in Voice of Wind, Kara, very early on, you see that what she's perceiving and how others are reacting, it's in conflict with itself. So you don't know if you can all the way trust how she's telling the story.
I love an unreliable narrator one. I feel like those are always like the angst is ramped up to level 10 because you're like, what is actually happening?
It's challenging. And one of the writers that gave me sort of permission in a weird way was, do I have this book? I do. It's behind the lights.
Okay, I said I wasn't going
to
get this.
Friends.
Is that a sparrow that I'm hearing? Am I hearing your little sparrow friend?
You're hearing, I think that's Waffles. Okay. Derailing for a different story time is in my gardening, every once in a while, a sparrow will get tangled up in it. I don't know how, but they'll get tangled up in it. And the rule is, if I have to get you out of there, I get to keep you. Because chicken needs a friend. So there are other sparrows who can fly, who are just now their whole rent is to be chicken's friend. Yeah. So what are we talking about? Right. Permission to was JD Roselle. And his protagonist is kind of the same way, where she's not heroic. She does have her biases and she does have her prejudices. And it explains it in a way where you understand where she's coming from, but doesn't ask you to side with her, if that makes sense.
Yes, yes.
And it's actually a really fascinating book. He's really good at this. And his fourth book in this series is out now. I think he's going to do a Kickstarter for a fifth one, like in October or something. He is a machine. I cannot keep up with him. That is there, and then
that is too
later.
Funny. Neat. Okay,
so he kind of gave me permission in that way to have that kind of character and show me that there is an interest in that kind of storytelling.
Mm-hmm. This cover is gorgeous, by the way. It looks to me, and this is me not knowing. Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're the host. You go ahead.
Yeah, well, first of all, I'm guessing it's something, and secondly, I see we're on a delay, so I just don't want to talk over you. But this, to me, this looks like it almost looks like it's Asian inspired or Native American inspired. But tell us about, like, what's the plot? I'm very eager to find out more.
Yeah, I decided that I was just going to let Jubilina put her own creativity on whatever cover. And the only thing I asked for this was to make it look like a modern artist is doing an ink wash. Like that would be like an ink wash scroll that would hang up in someone's house. Wow. And that's what she ran with. Because the plot setting is like a lot of it is influenced by the Mongolian Empire. This is my love letter to Mongolian history because I am a nerd.
I love it.
And you know how people are, the slogan is that history is written by the victors. But yes, the Mongols didn't have a writing system. So they're winning left, right, and center by, we're going to say, unorthodox means. And they don't have a way to document it. So a lot of that history was secondhand accounts. It's like a really bad game of historical telephone. So the more and more that we learn about what their culture was like and like how they operated, it's absolutely fascinating. And like I could nerd out about it and talk it for like 9 days straight.
I love it. I love it.
So I wanted to use that setting as a love letter to it, and to use some of the conflicts that are kind of overlooked because there's like bigger, more interesting things as opposed to this sort of like odd event out.
I think we're having country internet again.
Uses that for. Am I back?
You're back. Here you are. Sorry. So is this set in Mongolia, or is this set in a fictional realm like Mongolia, or neither?
It's set in a fictional realm.
Okay.
There will be a future work that it is set sort of in our world, and that will be like a rom-com, like urban fantasy that's going to go on. And I want that one to be a gender swap urban retelling of The Grateful Crane, except with a happy ending.
Oh,
so
that sounds fascinating.
So forgot what I was saying about this. My ADD's kicking in.
Well, I know with the internet and you've got all these cute little animals everywhere. I would not be able to put a sentence together. So I'm impressed. You know what else we can talk about? I want to know more about A Dance of Mist and Fury. This cover too. Yeah. Good grief. Gorgeous. Yeah. Gorgeous. We got to talk about this one.
This is the thing where I did not have any idea of what I wanted. So when I commissioned Jubilina, she's like, okay, well, what is it? It's like, I've got no idea. This is going to be all you. Here's the long short of the story. Here are some recurring themes. Here's like brief descriptions of some main characters.
Yeah.
Just do whatever you want. And she actually came up with several covers. And this is the one that won out because what we decided to do was ask the community. Is like, hey, what cover do you want? Because we narrowed it down to 2 and we couldn't pick. So I proposed the idea like, hey, can we like ask your community and like some artists and get like some readers and some writers like the feedback on that and just like have a vote. And this one out as the cover. If ever I do get a big enough fandom, I'll do a special edition cover with the alternate one. But for right now, this is what it is. And it is a cover that makes me absolutely happy to look at.
I mean, how could you not? Now, is the alternate cover under lock and key, or is it like, is there a place for us to see it, or is it like a secret?
You know, it had been up, but that was also 2 years ago. That was up in Discord forums.
So it's not easy to find.
It would not be easy to find.
Yeah.
But, you know, maybe I'll do something later on in the future that, like, you know, participants can see, like, the rough sketch of what the alternate would have been like.
You know what I want to do too? I want to talk about for the Voice of Wind. You have a Kickstarter account, correct, for this? And we've been talking. Correct. You and I have been talking about Kickstarter. Tell us about, and I think you know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pop it up. I want to everybody who's here before, because I can't believe this time is going so quickly. We've got about 15 minutes left, and I do not want to go without having ample time to talk about this. So let's talk about your Kickstarter campaign and what this means.
Kickstarter is kind of a great way for if you are an independent writer, an independent musician, something that you're doing on your own to provide some sort of like tool or entertainment to the masses, that instead of having to go through these corporations, you can go directly to your audience and just say, hey, I have a thing I think you're going to really enjoy. Here it is. What do you think about it? Are you willing to back back it? Are you willing to say, like, yeah, I'm super interested in that? So that's sort of how it started. And I don't remember exactly how like Kickstarter itself started, but it expanded into more and more things. So you'll find, musicians, comic book artists, writers, photographers, artists who are painting, sculpting, someone who has a new design for maybe camping gear, just someone who independently has come up with something that they think other people want, but you can't pitch it to these corporations because corporations are like, we don't know if that's proven, so we're just not going to look at it. So it's a very direct way to go to the creator.
And it sounds like
Kickstarter,
and with Kickstarter, what now? No.
With Kickstarter, you don't even have to show your support monetarily. If you say, hey, I really like this person, or I'm really into this idea, you don't have to put $1 behind it. You just following it tells the algorithm, like, hey, there are more people interested in this. Let's show this to more people and see who else is interested in this idea.
Wow. I'm learning so much today because I knew I was really eager to hear you talk about Kickstarter because I don't know a whole lot about it. From what I gather, and again, tell me if I'm wrong, or tell me if I'm right, but it reminds me of Patreon, except instead of like a monthly donation, if you will, this sounds like you have a if people want to donate, it would be like a one-time donation kind of thing, unless they feel like coming back and doing it again. Is that right?
It's a little bit like that. It's more of you're not subscribing to it. It's based on the actual product more than it is the person. So you want to go down? Okay.
Interesting. Oh, there goes Cheryl.
Yeah.
There
she
she
sees
goes.
chicken hopping around.
So cute. So cute. Paige says, I love Kickstarter. Yeah. And she's got to drive, but she's going to listen. I'm glad you're still able to listen, Paige. That's awesome. And Deborah just joined us as well. I love that she's hiding behind Chantel. You're hilarious, Deborah. Deborah, we are just talking right now with R.A. Morley, a.k.a. Rachel, who we all know and love. And now we get to talk to her live about her books and her Kickstarter campaign. So we are having a great time doing that. So yeah. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I'm so glad we got a chance. Is there anything else you wanted to say about Kickstarter? I feel like I cut you off somehow.
No, you give me too much credit in knowing what's going on. I don't know anything. I just show up. I hope for the best. That is it.
That's kind of me. That's my motto as well. I tell you. Okie dokie. So let's come back over here. I want to make sure we don't skip anything, miss anything. Let's see here. Oh, let me ask one of my favorite questions. Who are your greatest influences?
We talked a little bit about how authors through their work give me kind of a bit of permission to do a thing that I've been thinking about. Like R.A. Salvatore, I have one of his books somewhere up here. I'm not going to fish it out. Sort of gave me permission that I don't need to have human but special as my main character. I could just have it like, main character is dwarf, main character is goblin. So he gave me permission for that. Nicholas Ames, his book's also somewhere up there, and I'm not going to fish it out. Gave me permission that yes, humor in fantasy isn't just for middle grade children's books. Adults also like humor in their fantasy. So there's many authors who sort of through their work that I enjoy give me permission to also say like it's okay to do that. And I'm not gonna lie, some of my best influences were Disney films.
I love it. Oh, I love that.
Because if we think about it, a lot of these characters have something in common, that they have this concept of love. And we think of love as something romantic, but it's not always the case. You can love your home. You can love your friends. You can love your pet. You can love your family. You can love your spouse. You can love your kids. There's all these different forms of love. And the titular characters of every Disney film, they love so much and so fiercely that they're willing to fight for it, which is kind of why I get bothered when people do a Mulan retelling and it's just, girl goes into army to prove she can keep up. That's not, no. The whole point of Mulan, minor tangent, but I get so upset. I do.
Sure, tell us.
The whole point of Mulan is that she loves her family so much. She loves her home so much that in order to protect it, she's willing to go to war for 13 years. And she knows there's every chance she can die. She can just wake up in the morning, they realize, hey, you're not supposed to be here. Or it could be in the battlefield. She could just straight up drown at some point. She doesn't know.
Yeah.
But she loves her family. She loves her home. She loves her neighbors and her friends so much that she's willing to put herself on the line for them.
Wow.
And
I love that.
That's the biggest influence, is having characters like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what? This goes. You may have just answered this question, but my favorite question asked, "What makes a great story?" And I feel like maybe you just answered it, but I'm just going to lay it out there anyway.
It is that, but we can expand a little bit more because I had mentioned about Studio Ghibli films, and we can expand further with Disney in that too, because we can think of Mulan goes out and she fights. She's got a sword. Ariel fights too. Pocahontas fights too. Ariel is not, I gave up my voice to go and be with the guy. For a very long time, she's very interested and she has this love for the outside world that she wants to be part of it. She has a whole song about being a part of that world.
What's that one?
It's not about the guy. It's about the things that she wants to experience. And she loves this so much that she's willing to put herself on the line. She's willing to give up her voice to go and experience this thing that she loves. With Pocahontas, who's another one of my top favorites, it's not, a white savior. No, that's for people who don't understand storytelling. John Smith comes in very close-minded. And after meeting Pocahontas, she changes his mind. She opens a new world to him. She shifts his perspective. And she is the influence over him. And she does it with only words. She doesn't have to go fisticuffs with him. She does it through words and through showing him. And these are heroines that have a sort of gentle courage to them that I really adore. And going to Studio Ghibli with that as well as an influence. There are some warrior women in the Ghibli films, but a lot of them are not. A lot of them are mothers or sisters or friends. And I don't think anyone would say that those are weak characters. They are very influential characters with how they are at their core. And again, it's that they love so fiercely.
Yes. I'm gonna think of another Disney movie because hey, why not? We're here. But that you're making me think of Mirabelle in Encanto. She doesn't have any magical powers per se, but she's got her fierce love, and it really holds the family together, which I loved. I loved that.
I mean, that's sort of the epitome of it, is that Mirabelle is in a family of people with powers, but it is falling apart, and she, who has no power except her fierce love, saves it.
Yeah. Wow. So would you say that with your audience, does that theme resonate, like the love or women who are warriors? Do these types of themes resonate most with your audience, or what do they tend to come back to you and say about your work?
I think they do make that emotional connection 100%. Because with the Cold Read with Let There Be Fire, they latched on to Avi and Cal becoming a team because they felt for Avi's heartache, and through Cal and his perspective on, like, if this happened to my family, I would just go ballistic. I can't let him go alone. So they latch on to how these individuals love so fiercely, because Avi is someone who had loved and lost, and now he needs closure, and he's going to do that through revenge, I guess. And Cal's family is perfectly fine, but he sees that if that had happened to him, or if that had happened and someone else in his family was like the last one, that they would be down this path too, and he wouldn't want them to go alone. So because he loves his family so fiercely, he's willing to help a stranger.
Wow.
And that's something that they latched onto. With the cold read for A Dance of Mist and Fury, the immediate attachment was that Hisa loves her twin brother so much that she can't imagine a world without him. And so she hurries up. She like takes off in the middle of the night. She can't stand around and wait for someone to try and fix it for her because she loves too fiercely. She can't risk that this is going to be unsuccessful. And she races to this supernatural lord.
I'm sure she's coming right back. I'm getting really, I almost forgot to look at the time because I know we're drawing to an end and I'm getting so engrossed in what she's saying. I'm forgetting to look while she's coming back. There you are. There you are.
Where did I cut out?
I know, right? That's hard to say. You were saying that she did not want to wait around to see if someone else could save her brother, I think was kind of the gist.
Yeah, that's the gist of it. So she goes and she takes her brother's place, knowing full well that his sentencing, because she has heard stories that, oh, you know, this peasant had stolen from this lord, or he like insulted this king and it was off with his head. So that is her fear for her brother. And she goes up to take his place, knowing full well that might be her fate. And she accepts it wholeheartedly if it means that her brother is safe at home. And it's the same with the Voice of Wind, that you have these sisters that they're half sisters, but they're also best friends. And they always look after each other. That Sarnai will make something very nice for Kara to wear, or she'll fix up something, or she'll cook something. She's in a very gentle kind of nature. And Kara, being a tomboy, is like, if anyone is harassing my sister, I'm just going to like put them into the ground and make them eat dirt. They love each other so fiercely that when they are separated, this isn't a spoiler, it's in the blurb. When they are separated, Kara's like, this is unacceptable. I'm going to go and get my sister back. So it's the fierce love between characters. And even if they've just met and they have a reason outside of it, it still has that fierce love that motivates them to go and do the plot.
Wow. I love that. Oh man. We're running towards the end. I'm so sad. I'm so sorry. I would love to talk to you for so much longer. Where can we, or should we look for you in person, like in a signing, or do you have any interviews lined up, or online? What do you recommend?
I am taking this one step at a time, because again, 3 jobs plus writing.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it all.
So I had tried to get signings and events at libraries, and we were all good. They were all for it. I would check it because I would put it 6 months in advance to just give that time. I'm checking in with them every 2 weeks, and it came to, hey, this thing is supposed to be next month. Do we have a definitive date? Is there anything that I need to prep so that I'm prepared and I don't like make a mess of your area? Silence. So that's unfortunate. The same with Barnes and Noble is I tried to get an event there, and they're like, well, you need to distribute through us. Oh, I do. Here's the proof of it. Silence.
Oh no.
So even though I've been a little neglected, I'm still going to say keep going to your brick and mortar stores, keep going to your library. They are great resources, and they are sort of places of refuge. Like, just because I got a little mistreated, like, don't let that sour your experience. Like, keep going, keep supporting.
It sounds like they just need to work on their scheduling. They just need a person there who can do that well.
6 months in advance, I thought would be ample time. Right?
Yeah. Oh man, that's so frustrating. I'm so sorry you were dealing with that. Oh man.
It happens.
Well, what about online? Where should we be looking for you online?
I am mostly on Instagram because it is just the most accessible. That if you need to send some kind of image, if you want to send some kind of voice recording, if you want to do like a video chat real quick, it tends to be the most accessible. So I try to check it every day and be on there every day. And right now, I love that my fandom is so small. I know everyone by name.
Oh, I love
It's
it.
wonderful for me. So there's that. The other place would be on Discord, because I think I'm part of your. No, I know that I'm part of your Discord because I had found a couple other channels through your promo thread.
Oh, nice.
And so yeah, you can find me on Discord as R.A. Morley, and on Instagram I'm under Morley Writes Books. So
Perfect.
I'm pretty easy to find. You will not find me in email because so much of my job is looking at emails and answering emails that I don't want to check my personal stuff. I'm done with it.
Sure.
It'll be like a week and a half. I'm like, oh shoot, someone was trying to contact me.
Oh no. Well, good to know. And we have all of everything you mentioned linked in the description box so people can find you very easily. This has been so neat, so enlightening. I've loved hearing your unique perspective and also seeing your cute little animals. Oh my gosh, what an extra treat. I just love it so much. I wish we didn't have to run, but sadly I actually do. I've got to go pick up my daughter at preschool. So otherwise, I could just keep talking and talking to you. But I just want to thank you again for taking time out of your morning to spend with us and tell us about your incredible work. And I love
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, truly. Dee says, I'm cooking dinner here, but I'm listening and burning everything. You're so engrossing. That was my problem too. I was losing track of time listening to you talk. We'll definitely have to listen back to this great interview. Oh, Dee, you're so wonderful.
I mean, I don't think I'm all that interesting, but like if you want me on again somewhere for some reason,
we'd love that. We'd love that. And you are
know.
very interesting. You are very interesting. And we would love that. We would love to.
Next time I'll have a cow.
Hey, there we go. Now what I want to see is this cow in your lap. Like that would be quite a feat.
No, the sweetest cows I have their names are Norman, Sweet Baby Ray Sauce, and Worcestershire. And each of them are 1,500 pounds or over. So
good night. Oh wow. Okay, so no laps for those guys.
They will come up and put like a cuddle, like, "Hey, you're supposed to be hugging me."
Oh, so sweet. I love it so much.
I do Disney-fy my animals so that I don't have to work harder for them. They just come.
That's awesome. All righty. Well, we are going to say goodbye. Have a great rest of your week. Have a great rest of your day. And thank you again, Rachel, for joining us.
No problem.
Take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day.